Hey yo, what is going on guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be showing you how to land and take off as well as taxi a plane in the world of Stormworks. So with that said, let's go ahead and get right into the video. So guys, as you can see here, we have our plane that we've been making. You guys probably don't recognize it because I just added a livery. The livery is Sawyer West. It's meant to be basically a gimmick of Southwest Airlines, but no copyright intended. But I am honestly, I really like it. I like how it turned out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and start it up. So this is going to be posted to the workshop as soon as I get this video out. So let's go ahead and turn on the APU fuel pumps, all that, avionics, main power. Let's go ahead and start it up. So this is going to be also a mini procedure. So basically all we have to do to start this up, turn on APU pumps, avionics, and main power. Then you're just going to put the throttle at 2, which it's already by default at 2. Then you just simply start one engine at a time, wait for it to turn on. Then you turn the starter off because you do not want to run the starter constantly. Then you run or start the second engine, or the engine that hasn't started. You'll let them rev up for a minute. So we'll just give it a second. Okay, so it should be good now. Actually, in fact, we should have turned on our beacon lights beforehand since we were starting our engines, but oh well. Nobody's around. You can't see anyone for miles or kilometers on end. Okay, so we're not really going to do many of the lights. We're just going to do the basics. So we're going to do navigation lights, beacon lights, cabin lights. We'll also do strobe lights and logo lights. And taxi lights we don't need. Okay, dome lights we'll leave off. Other than that, I think we're ready to go. Actually, no smoking and fasten seatbelt sign we do need to turn on because people need to sit. Let's see if they're on. Yes, they are on. Perfect. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and hop back in the passenger seat. Let's close the door. And basically how you pilot this plane specifically is you use the up and down arrows just like this. And that's how you control the throttle. It's a simple throttle lever trick. Then you use left and right arrows to control the actual wheels so you can turn on the ground. So let's go ahead, start taxiing. So let's go ahead and throttle up a little bit. We don't want to over throttle it. So let's go ahead, give it some thrust, and we're just simply going to go ahead and turn down the taxiway. So this plane does have basically stall capabilities because of how Stormworks physics are, but it's fine. So let's go ahead and taxi. So another way that I see people taxiing is if the runway is clear, you can just taxi straight from the hangar out to the runway, turn, and then take off. So we'll do that next time, I guess. But for this, we're just going to go ahead and taxi down the taxiway. We're obviously not straight, but that's fine. We have a wide enough runway. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead. Taxi. Let me turn my volume down slightly. There we go. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and slow down a tad bit as we come around this corner. All right, we are definitely not lined up. People who actually do fly planes must be cringing at the moment because this is not lined up. This is pretty bad, but oh well, it's fine. It's fine. It's Stormworks. It's a game. You're meant to have fun. Okay, let's go ahead and prep for the final turn. Okay, let's go ahead and start turning right. Oh, in a second, actually. Right about now. Let's go ahead and start turning. Okay, so when you do fly a plane, you just want to line it up before you actually take off. Preferably take off after you're lined up straight so that you don't have any difficulties taking off. Okay, let's go ahead and straighten up all the way. Let's try and keep the exhaust out of the actual picture because it kills my frame rate. So let's actually go ahead and turn all these to medium really quick because exhaust just kills my frame rate. Alright, okay, now that we're lined up, let's go ahead full thrust. Okay, or togas. Okay, let's go ahead and we can take off already because these engines are apparently really powerful. Okay, now we could just simply put landing gear up. Landing gear is going to go up. It's going to fold just like that. front landing gear did fall a little bit weird, but that's okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go all the way out to... Oh, actually, hold on. Let me go clear the map. Okay, we're going to go all the way out to right about here, and then we're going to turn around. So we're just going to go about 4K out. Or we could just turn around this island right here. And then we'll go around and actually land. Let me turn the throttle, or sound down once again. Okay, let's go ahead and... Okay. Plenty high. Just wait 1 second. Okay. So our altitude is about 350 meters. We have a vertical speed indicator, or vertical speed of like -1 to 1. We're just fluctuating around there. Airspeed is 67 meters a second. Ground speed 66 meters a second. Okay, now that we're at the actual lighthouse, let's go ahead and start turning. So I do think we're going to take a little bit tight of a turn, so let's go ahead and start turning. Just like this. Let's thrust down a little bit, so we don't need full thrust on a turn. Okay. And that's a little bit too much of a turn, but that's okay. We could get straightened out. So the runway is way over there. There it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and relieve the landing gear, or put the landing gear down, just like that. Okay, let's go ahead and line up with the actual runway. Alright, let's go ahead and set flaps up to 0.5. 0.5 flaps, so full flaps. Normally, it usually only goes to 0.4 or 5, I believe, in real life, but it's Stormworks. Oh well, what are you gonna do? It's a video game. It's meant for fun. And the physics are not really the best, so oh well, but they still have them. So, as we approach, we're going to try and line ourselves up so that we're roughly, I'm going to say, a 30-degree angle from it. And then as you get closer, what you're going to do is you're going to want to, oh jeez, I forgot the word on the spot. It's, okay, flare. You're going to want to flare, but we're actually a little bit high. So let's go ahead and just land it just like that. Oh, we're a little bit crooked just because I was trying to get that shot for the angle. But yeah, that's basically how you land. If you do land, or if you're still not on the ground by the time that you pass the hangar, you're going to want to go around. Unless you have a really, really small plane. So, now that we're on the ground, we're just going to go ahead and use the soft brakes. Oh, whoa. That was not really that soft. Whoops. Alright. There we go. We successfully landed. So now we're just going to throttle back up a little bit. Not all the way. Just so that we can taxi. So, as we come around this corner, we're just going to basically turn around. Just right here. Just like this. Okay. That's... Now, I should have waited a little bit longer before I turned, but oh well. It's fine. I didn't run off the runway. Or anything like that. Or the taxiway. Not the tarmac. Do not call it the tarmac. Do not call it the tarmac. It is not the tarmac. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and taxi back to the hangar. So let's go ahead and thrust up a little bit. Not enough to take off, but just up. So we're about 8 meters a second, 9 meters a second, which that's about, I think the conversion's like 3.6, so 8 times 3.6, I believe. That's like 25, no, 27, somewhere around there, 27. Somewhere around there, I don't know. But that's around 27 knots, so that's about taxiing speed. Actually, that's slightly faster than you do want to taxi. You do want to taxi about within the speed of 25 to 10 knots. 10 knots coming around corners, 25 going straight. Alright, that was it. So, I will link this down below in the description. So if you guys do want to go play around with this airliner, it will be linked in my description. It will be on the workshop. So if you guys do want to have fun with it, you go ahead and do that. So, other than that, I'm going to end the episode here. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the Discord. It'll be linked down below. And while you're at it, you might as well turn on notifications so you're notified every single time I upload. So with that said, I will see you guys in the next one. So, bye for now.